The dua is like a bow and arrow. The more you stretch the bow, the further the arrow is going to reach and penetrate. Isn't that right? If you make your dua sincerely from the depth of your heart, meaning it and believing that Allah will respond. There are some people when they make dua, sometimes you really mean it. I can't explain it, but sometimes you feel like your heart's pounding heavily and you really need Allah. You're really asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, especially in the middle of the night when you wake up by yourself, voluntarily. I mean, why would you wake up in the middle of the night just to make dua? Unless you really mean it. Who's going to get out? Who's going to get out of their blanket from the warmth and cuddliness of the bed and make wudu and wake yourself up and ask Allah in the middle of the night at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning? Unless you really mean your dua. The more you mean it, the further your dua is going to reach. Brothers and sisters in Islam, when a person makes dua, you're not allowed to make partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in your dua. Some Muslims, they think that they are making dua properly, but they are in fact making shirk in their dua, and this is one of the reasons why your dua is not accepted. For example, some people in their dua, they call upon Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. How? They say, "Oh Allah, I ask you through your messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam." Or they say, "Oh Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, oh Muhammad, in your love I ask Allah. Oh Muhammad, through your love ask Allah for me." This is all called intercession. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has died sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he cannot benefit anymore. This is haram. This is haram intercession. If the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was alive, yes, you can ask him to make dua for you and it is alright. But the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam can no longer benefit. And if you ask Allah through the Prophet ﷺ like that, you are making a haram intercession. You can say, "Oh Allah, if you know that I love your messenger, or if you know that I have followed your messenger, then respond to me." You're allowed to ask like that, because you are still asking Allah alone. But you're not saying, "Oh Allah, through your messenger." Some people when they make dua, they mention their shaykh's name in their dua. "Oh my Lord, in the love of CD so-and-so, my shaykh so-and-so." This is also intercession. It's haram. What's the difference between that and a person who goes to the priest? So we have to ask Allah mukhliseen, sincere only to Him. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, wallahi brothers and sisters, every time I talk about this subject, I remember all the supplications I made to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when I was younger and when I was old. Every one of them got responded to, whether early or later. But wallah, I even asked superficial things and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did respond to them. This type of a dua, it gives a person a higher iman and it makes you feel the presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Lastly, I would like to talk about the dua of fear and the dua of when you are really in need of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah responds to you especially when you are in need. And I've mentioned here 6 or 7 ways or 7 times that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala responds to your dua and it will never be rejected. Number 1, immediately after the salat al-fard, immediately after the compulsory prayers, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala responds to the dua. The only difference is that the Prophet ﷺ did not lift his arms up after the fard salah, but he used to make dua after the prayers. The fard salah, Allah responds. Number 2, in the last third of the night, في الثلث الأخير من الليل, the last third of the night before Fajr, Allah responds. In the hadith it says Allah descends to the first sky and He calls out specially, "Who is there asking me so I may respond to him? Who is there supplicating to me so I may respond to his call?" Number 3, the dua of the oppressed. If you are oppressed by someone, mazloom, then the dua al-mazloom, the dua of the oppressed, is accepted. Someone wronged you and they did a dua against you. Someone wronged you and you did it. If you wronged someone and they did a dua against you, you're in big trouble. There is an hour during a Friday in which the dua is also accepted. We don't know which hour it is, but there is an hour during the Friday which the Jumu'ah, when your dua is also accepted according to the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ. The dua of a person who is afraid, fear, the dua of fear, when you're afraid of something, you make dua, Allah responds. And the dua of the needy, when you are extremely in need, Allah responds to your dua. And the dua of the traveler who is on a travel, his dua or her dua is also accepted.
Waiting comes with trials and challenges.